fuck is Mario Judah?
I'm a big dog, big bad. I'm the lion, I'm the predator of the prey that is hiding. Oh my, I have found you, nigga. You run from me. You are not fast.
The person you see there having an exorcism live on stage is named Mario Judah, and about 2.5 years ago, he popped off and got popular off his first release called Die Very Rough.
I'm a big dog, big bear, nigga. I'm a lion. I'm the predator of the prey that is hiding. Oh my, I have found you, nigga. Don't you run from me, little nigga.
Now, the song itself was good and got popularity from that, but at the same time, Mario Judah had a bit of an outlandish personality. He was a little weird in interviews, and that also contributed to his rise in popularity, where he would flagrantly scream the N-word for no real reason during an interview.
When you say nigga, a lot of people are assuming, nigga! That's gotta be racist. There's no way.
And at the same time, despite him seeming like a meme and a crazy person, he actually came off as pretty likable and actually down to earth. In one of his interviews with Anthony Fantano, he actually explained that in order for him to go to the studio and make that original song, he needed to travel across states on the West Coast. And because he was down bad and not very liquid when it comes to cash, he actually bummed the ride with his dad, who's a truck driver, and was able to make it to the studio, and somehow, some way, was able to drop that magical first release. Now, on top of that first song being viral and popular in itself, Mario Judah then started to make more Instagram videos and Instagram lives where he's acting silly and crazy, and it was a little bit more likable and entertaining than the cringe posts that Lil Pump would put out. And around the same time, Mario Judah would start to publicly shame and bully Playboi Carti and ask him to drop his Whole Lotta Red album.
All right, bro, Playboi Carti, drop Whole Lotta Red, bro. We want it. Bad. We've been waiting 2 years.
It actually got to the point where Mario Judah threatened Playboi Carti and said, if you do not drop Whole Lotta Red by this day at this time, I'm dropping. I'm stealing all your thunder. I'm gonna come out with my own Carti drop if you do not drop your album. Now, when Carti did what Carti does, dragged his feet and didn't release, Mario Judah dropped the bomb and released Big Ya, where it was literally a Carti clone where he had a bunch of verses that sounded like Baby Carti and beats that sounded like Carti, and was good enough and became popular in its own right because of the meme potential, as well as the song sounding fairly different. Off these two releases, Die Very Rough and Big Ya, they were both popular. There was a lot of meme entertainment that was behind this. There was a lot of interest that were behind this. And at the peak, at the height of this guy's popularity, dropped a hot song, followed it up with another. He then decided to pull a YB in the mirror and go ghost, completely disappear. He did not post any new songs. He did not post any new videos. Didn't even do any interviews, and for 2.5 years, there's been nothing but radio silence. Now, apparently, about 6 months ago, another YouTuber did an interview with the former manager of Mario Judah, who basically explained that Mario had entered a bad deal. He had entered a bad business contract. Apparently, Mario Judah didn't reach out to Joe Budden to try to get that masterclass on contracts, signed a 360, maybe even a 720 deal, and he's not happy about it. Mario Judah allegedly has been sitting there hoping that the contract would just absolve itself or the contract holders would just drop him, but that doesn't seem to be the case. And for those 2 years, he's done pretty much absolutely nothing, and you really wonder if he'll ever come back. Now, with that being said, Mario Judah recently posted a snippet on his Instagram after 73 weeks of a soundbite of a potentially new song, saying that if he gets 100,000 comments, he'll drop it. At the moment, there's about 30,000. I don't know if there's enough interest or people to comment on that post, but the snippet he dropped was,
What the fuck is Mario Judah?
it literally really sounds like he threw something metal down a garbage disposal, turned it on, and then walked out the kitchen. Like, the beats are so heinously strong, and it sounds so weirdly, like, mechanical. And obviously, you could say that this is like a counterculture beat. This is like an alternative beat. This is some other level beat. But it doesn't sound very good to me. And personally, I was waiting for Mario Judah to come back and drop something, do something. I guess he's not happy with his contract, and he thought it'd be a good idea to do nothing for 2 years. But it seems like he's trying to come back. Maybe he could drop an EP or a full-length album and get some type of a new contract where he can make more money, because the thing is, he's going to have to drop something or do something to fulfill his current contract before he can move on from that. As much as it may suck to put something out and feel like you're not getting paid enough, it seems like he has to do it, because it's been 2.5 years and he's right now languishing in irrelevancy to the point that I think that most people don't even know who Mario Judah is, and I don't think they're even asking where the fuck he is.
That is not the baby. Who the fuck? That's the devil.
At the end of every single video, make sure you ask people to rate and subscribe to your content. It makes them feel like they're involved even though they're really not. And most importantly, make sure they comment on every single video. If you have to, disguise it. You know, call it something like the question of the day. And really make them think you're gonna really read it when you really don't have to. Ha ha ha!